section. As you know, the continent we are looking at this week is Asia. So I have been thinking about some of the animals that live in Asia, and I am going to be making some animal masks. So I've got myself some card, but even better if you've got any, paper plates would be perfect because we need a nice big circle to cover our face. So I used card and just a circular lid that I found. You will also need a pencil just to draw your circles and your animal faces, some scissors. I used some pens to colour my masks, but you could use paint or you could stick some things onto your mask to decorate them. And you will also need some string or ribbon just to tie your masks to your head when you're finished. Okay, so I have already coloured my masks in, so I've made a tiger and I did some big triangles to make his stripes, some circles for his eyes, another triangle for his nose, and then I drew on his mouth and some dots. I've also made a panda, and so I've got a nice big circle and some semicircles for his ears. And then I'm also going to be making an elephant today. So I've got a big circle and I've coloured it in grey for his face, and I've made some ears and a trunk. So I'm now going to cut these out, and then I will show you how we will put our string or ribbon into the masks to tie them to our face. So I have now cut out all of my faces, my animal faces, and the ears that I want to stick on. I've also got a trunk and some tusks for my elephant. So I have stuck on the ears onto my tiger. I used a bit of glue, which I forgot to mention earlier, but you might want to use some sellotape if you haven't got any glue, or you could just, when you're cutting out the mask, make sure the ears are already drawn on before you cut it. So I've stuck them onto the back like this, and then I've used a hole punch to punch some holes in the side. So I'll show you with my elephant mask. So I'm going to stick on his ears, the nice big elephant ears, using my glue. I'm going to lean on some paper so it doesn't make my table all messy. There's one ear. And then another ear here. So there we go, there's my elephant ears, and I'm just going to stick on the elephant tusks and trunk. And I'm going to put that where my nose would be, so around about there. I'll just show you now. So it just hangs off just a little bit, and then I will just show you what I did to make the hole, to cut out the holes, because it's a bit tricky to get the scissors in there. So I got myself a rubber and I leant my mask on top of the rubber, and I used my pencil to poke a hole through the eye hole. So can you see that tiny little hole there? And then I'm going to just poke that pencil through a little bit more. You might want an adult to help you with this bit because it is a little bit tricky. And then I got my scissors and I'm just going to cut away at the circle. It's really, really tricky and very fiddly, but have a go, and if not, then an adult can help you. So that's one eye, and we'll just do the same again for the other eye. Poke that hole into the rubber just so that that pencil doesn't go into my table, and then I'll poke it through a bit more to make that hole bigger so that we can get the scissors in there. And get those scissors again. Cut one snip from the middle all the way to the outside of that circle, and then cut all the way around that circle. And there we go, we have two eye holes, just about. There we go, let's see if I can see through them. All perfect. Right, so now I'm going to use my hole punch. If you don't have a hole punch, many of you won't, I'm sure, then just again use a pencil the same way you did with the eyes and poke a hole. So if I show you doing that, Where shall we put the, I'm going to have to put it in the ears, I think. So I'm going to put my hole here and then poke it through again. Just like that. And then on the other side I will use my hole punch. Let's see, just about there. Perfect. And then I'm going to get my ribbon or some string if you've got some. Just remember to put my lid on my glue stick like we do in reception class. And then I'm going to cut my ribbon in half. I'm going to fold it over like this, find the middle, cut it in half like that. And then I'm going to tie one side to one ear. Again, this bit's a little bit fiddly, but keep trying. There we go. There's one side done. And then my last side. And then I'm ready to play. I'm going to go and play lots of fun games with my animal masks. So you might need an adult to help you with this bit, so then just tie it on so that it's on you all the way around your face. Mine's not going because of my ponytail. So now it's your turn, reception. So you can have a think of a different animal from Asia and make an animal mask with your own animal, or you can use Miss Griffiths' animals, an elephant, a tiger, or a panda, and have a go yourself. Please don't forget to share on ILD when you have done them. I would love to see your animal mask.